All right,
all of
thanks
our
so much.
lovely panelists
If we
and
can
speakers
get
from today.
all of our presenters back to the stage. Roman, wherever you are, if you join us back up here. Zev, how you doing? My little political powerhouse dynamo here. And also Roger McClendon. Have a seat, my friend. So I really don't have a big agenda for this closing panel. We just have a few closing moments. I did want to open it back up to you guys if you had any questions that you didn't have an opportunity to get answered. Maybe some closing statements from the members of our panel first. I do want to begin with you, Roger, because we heard Ron's presentation and then all went out and had KFC for lunch. We know that there's two ideas and two thoughts to every story, so your response here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Can you hear me? Is the mic on? Yeah. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge and appreciate Ron as a leader and being very honest and candid.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
You know, CSR, which is corporate social responsibility, is a big thing that we're responsible for at Yum, and we recognize that there are challenges globally. And one of the things that we take to earnest and take to heart is around food safety and the quality of our food. And we really want to make sure that experience is the best experience consumers can have. And it's a great challenge, you know, and it's something that we're working on around obesity and those issues of that we have around the world. But one of the challenges you have as you expand out is the supply chain. And although we don't make or grow anything, we really we rely on our suppliers to do the right things for us. So we have specifications, we have quality systems, we have people actually out in the field making sure that the integrity of our food is the best that it can be. And it's always a challenge for us to make sure that happens every day in 40,000 restaurants around the world. We're very proud of our heritage. And I wouldn't say this, but I think my grandmother's fried chicken, when she did it, was probably the best in the world, but Colonel Sanders was probably number 2. And, but we do have
plug.
One more thing. So the way we look at it is that we want to provide people choice. We want to make sure they have opportunities to experience what we think is some of the greatest food on the planet, and we also understand that we have a challenge to make sure the integrity of the food, from whether it be from an organic perspective or food safe and quality perspective, is delivered to our customers, and we're trying to make it right. So that's our goal and our objective. So that's how I wanted to respond.
Ron?
You want me to come back?
No.
No, he's looking at.
He said no.
No, he's.
Go back.
This is not going to be a food debate.
No. What did she say?
What was that voice?
This is not going to be a food debate.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I was going to say a food fight. I mean, I remember a few of those when I was in high school. Anyway, I'm giving you opportunity for a closing thought here.
First of all, I'm honored and that you guys, are here, and that I could be in this spot with this kind of energy, and that you guys are in a position that you can change your lives and you can change the lives of others, and then you can change the world, and the bottom line with me, it all starts with food, period. If you're not healthy, you can't do anything, nothing. So I just want to, empower neighborhoods and communities and cities with food, with healthy food. Yum, I mean, they got their business model, and they're doing some beautiful things, and I appreciate the fact that they're trying to have food integrity. But as when a lot of corporations, it could be better. A lot of the stuff that's happening with our food system, period, is just, as we've shown, it's detrimental to our health. And we got to stand up and make these companies accountable. And how do you make them accountable? You stop buying their stuff. And then you tell them, this is what we need, this is what we want, and the game will be changed. And I just want to have you guys know that you have the power and to use it.
Wilson Jackson, unfortunately, I have to tell you that there's no In-N-Out Burger in Louisville, at least, that I know of. Your closing thoughts here. Final words that you want to leave with the students here.
To me, I just want to say a huge asante sana in our language, which is a big thank you for all for coming all this place and also for letting us to be here today. And I know because, guys, when you make something, like when you arrange something, you are going to do something bigger. So all these things that we are doing is an amazing job. And I know together you can make a big thing. And thank you so much for letting us to come to your country. And also would like to say, as Wilson said, we have a home for you. So because of letting us to come to your country, we still have a home for you. So whenever you feel you want to come to Kenya and see all these things that we are talking about, feel free and you can get a good place to come and stay. So thank you so much, everyone.
Yeah, I want to also say thank you very much to all of you and to say that we are so honored to be with you today. And thank you for everything. And thank you for taking your time and give us this opportunity to share with you our life experience and to share with you our culture. And also to say thank you to all of you. And also, it's actually, we can all make a world a better place if we can all work together. Be commitment all together, we can make this world a better place. So thank you very much, and I believe we can do it.
Zev, I'm coming back for you. Roman.
Thank you. No, I just wanted to say thank you as well on behalf of Wonderland and everybody everybody's traveling in Europe right now. And Janelle has told me to tell everyone personally hello, Nate as well, and Chuck as well. And I wanted to echo something that Ron said earlier today about the fact that you all have the power to design your lives, and that's a real thing. And you can take that power and you can, squander it away, and you can do whatever you want with it. It's your choice. But you can certainly do whatever you want, and you can do something very powerful, something as powerful as anybody on stage, and more than that. So I hope that you'll take that to heart. That's something that I always take away from Thrivals, and I hope that you'll take that and put it into action as young people. So yeah, thank you guys for having me, and I hope you'll take a chance.
And Zev, I didn't get any time earlier, man. Somebody else did the interview. I had so many questions I wanted to ask.
Ask them now.
I can ask them now? What's next for you? You got just a few weeks, what's about 6 weeks until Election Day?
November 5th.
November 5th?
Tuesday, November 5th.
All right, what happens between now and then?
Well, we got a lot of doors to knock on, a lot of forums, school committee forums coming up. I'm really excited. We have a good Election Day effort planned, and I think we're ready.
You said you were going to do some debate prep, right?
I think so.
You're going to prep your candidate?
Yep.
What does that look like?
Well, we haven't done it yet, just to inform on the issues, get them ready for the questions, and it should go well.
Good. I hear you have quite the reading list.
Yeah.
Tell me what some of the literature that's on it.
Literature?
Yeah.
Not nonfiction?
Hey, what are you reading these days?
I don't read much literature, that's the truth.
Guy, Nat, next year this is your host right here. I'm sitting in the audience, I'm taking in his show. I'm serious. All right, tell me what's on your reading list.
Well, right now I'm reading Sonia Sotomayor's My Beloved World. Mm-hmm. It's a very good book. I encourage you to read it. I've read a few books, David McCullough's Truman, No Ordinary Time, Doris Kearns Goodwin, and David Plouffe's The Audacity to Win. It's actually a political strategy of the Obama campaign. It's very interesting. And many others, so that's what's on my list.
You ever heard of Goosebumps? It's a good read.
Thank you.
I just finished like the 13th installment like 2 weeks ago. Whatever. Again. We have some questions coming from the audience.
My name is Samuel Brown. I'm from Central High School. I'm in the Law Magnet. First of all, I just want to say thank you. This is my second year coming to Thrivals, and each person on this board and last year was very inspirational. I want to say thank you to Mr. Nat Irving and to our law teacher, Mr. Gutman, for allowing us to come here and listen to you guys. But my question is for everybody. As inspirational as you guys can be to us, I want to know who inspires each and every one of you guys.
That's a good question. Roman, why don't you start?
Well, I'm inspired by my. Can you hear me? I'm inspired by my friends. I keep good company, and so the people that I work with at Wonderland, and then also the people that have been my friends since high school. You know, your parents are always going to tell you, you know, birds of a feather flock together, et cetera, et cetera. And bye, guys. Have a good day. Be safe.
Thanks for coming.
Leave quietly, please. Sheesh.
The voice says shh.
It's okay. But yeah, I'm inspired by my friends. In terms of older mentors, I look to older musicians. I don't know if you would know any of their names, but you know, I look to them to inspire me in terms of my work. But in terms of my conduct, you know, I stay in church and I stay with my good friends.
I'm gonna go down the list real quick. You know, we're blessed here to be standing on the shoulders of giants, and what I mean by that is the people that have come before us have laid a foundation for us to be at this point today. And some of those leaders are really from here, Muhammad Ali being one of them, Nelson Mandela being another. My father, who's in education and has given his heart and soul, not about chasing wealth or those material things, but making a difference in the world, literally for millions of people around the world on how we live together, how we work together, how we respect each other's cultures, no matter how different they are, and find the good in the things that exist today. And in the world, there's always challenge, and you never see eye to eye necessarily, but there's perspective. And so I was listening to Zev, listening to Ron. You know, we all want, at the end of the day, kind of the same thing. You know, we want that utopia, but it requires us giving of ourselves and making these things come together. And so the opportunity we have before us is, as we said, do something, action. That's where you get the results. And push away that fear and really look into your heart and find that moment of bravery and make a change. And you can do it. So I'm inspired by these folks here today, for sure.
Zev, you inspire me, but tell us who inspires you.
Well, I would say my family, my friends, and all of you here in the audience have really made my day. All of you being here when I speak, so I want to thank you all.
Wilson, who inspires you? Who motivates you?
Yeah, actually, who inspired me today is actually to see this young man talking in front of us. Is actually, he inspired me, and he's very courageous. Like being in front of this audience, it means a lot. And thank you very much, and thank you for being brave like that, and thank you for being courageous, and keep on.
Jackson?
To me, I can say like everyone who came to this audience and all the like my friends who are here, so they inspired me to be my best day in ever.
And Ron?
Air inspires me every day. You know, because it allows me to wake up and do this. I mean, air is the biggest inspirer on the planet to me. And just think about it, you can't even see it. How can something be that powerful and that meaningful to your life and you can't see it? So that's my inspiration right there.
On cold days, I can see my air.
No.
We're down to our final 5 minutes here.
Hi, Zev. My name is Evan, and I know that you read books on political strategy and everything, but I was just wondering what your favorite cartoon is and why.
Okay.
You shocked him.
My favorite cartoon?
Yeah.
I have read a few. I admit that.
He's read a few.
I know. What's it called?
Bugs, Daffy. Well, Yu-Gi-Oh's popular.
You stumped
No, I
Zev.
like the-
You stumped him.
I read them so little because they're my brother's books that it's the one by Bill Watterson. Whatever that is.
I think
I
he
don't
was
know. I
talking
don't
about
read
the
that
kind that
many.
you watch on television, but clearly this is not his
No,
arena.
this
He's
is
not watching a lot
I
of
don't watch
cartoons.
TV very often, so.
There you go.
I can't
There you go.
answer that
He's
question.
he's knocking on doors. He's canvassing. He's running campaigns. He's looking at data. I mean, he didn't have time for Bugs Bunny. Comes on at 7 o'clock on the Cartoon Network. Not that I'm watching. Go ahead.
Hello, my name is Brandon Lightsey from Central, and I'm a senior. And I just want to piggyback off of what other people have said. All of y'all are very inspiring, and this being my senior year, I've been to 4.0 and 5.0 and now 6.0. And it just inspires me to want to come back, even though I'm going to be in college. So I want to thank all of you all, and I'll be back next year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's you, Nate.
Hi, my name is May. I already went to college,
Hi,
so
May.
I don't have a school anymore. But I was wondering, Wilson and Jackson, you clearly really love education. What did you study in school? Do you have like a favorite subject, or did you get an accounting degree?
Yeah, it's actually started in college. I studied sociology.
And for me, I studied anthropology.
Sociology and anthropology.
Yeah. Hey, my name's Jens Henneman. I teach computer science at Kentucky State University. And this one's for Zev. So actually, number one, you actually made me change my behavior because when I go pick up my kids, my daughter is in 4th grade and my son is in 1st grade, I listen to NPR all the time. However, when I get my kids on board, I usually turn it off. So, okay, I will change that because of you. But that leads me to a serious question as a parent, and maybe you can tell me about your experience, because the world's the scariest place sometimes. I don't have to mention the name Gabby Giffords, so somebody mentioned actually Nairobi, just right now, what's going on there. So when you hear something like that on NPR as a, well, can I even call you a kid anymore? But doesn't that scare you, and how do you deal with this kind of stuff?
I mean, it sure does. There are bad things happening around the world every day as we speak. And I have to think about the positive sometimes, that we're all here. We're not getting harmed right now. So it bothers me, but yet I can take that mind away and be here and speak to you and have a good time, so.
I'm Brandon McClain from Central High School. I'm a freshman, so I'm looking forward to my future. And because of my future, I want to know, where do you see each and every one of you in 10 years?
10 years. Ron, we'll start with you.
Where am I going to be in 10 years? I don't know where I'm going to be in 10 minutes, dude. I mean, you know, they put the plane there and I get on it. I don't know where it's going to go. I don't even think that far. You know, really, I mean, I'm enjoying the ride that I'm on, and I'm living a real serendipitous life. I don't put those kind of, because who knows what I'm gonna do 10 years old. So I don't even want my life planned like that. I got so much stuff that I want to do. My thing is to create opportunities for people where it has, okay, you got this, yeah, I'm out. And I'll go do something else. That's how I want my life. I don't want to be stuck like a lot of people that go to school. They figured because they went to school and they took this, so they have to do that for the rest of their life, and they're miserable. I don't want to be miserable. I start from happy. That's what it is. So in 10 years, I'm going to be happy.
Guys, very quickly, we're running short on time. 10 years. Jackson?
All right, so for me, because now I have worked with Me Too and Free the Children for 5 years, and I still I like to continue working with them because they are doing a great job in our communities. So I just like to be working with them so that I can be close to those families because they are working right in our communities. So maybe in 10 years, I'll still be working with them.
Okay.
Yeah, also I want to see our communities being empowered and also rising to education because I believe education is the key to success and also to arising our community. So I want to see our communities being educated and also be part of the movement of the world. So that's what I want to do. Yeah.
Thank you. Something tells me you're going to be some university's president, student body president. I mean, that's just something within me. But that may not be in your 10-year plan. What is it, Zev?
I will be able to campaign for someone and actually vote for them.
You know, I think Ron put it in a good perspective. 10 years is a long way out, but I think one key success or formula is about passion. And my passion really is I'm truly blessed in a global role at Yum where I can help people, you know, and so I've always wanted to help people. So hopefully taking that to the next level, continue to partnering with this man right here, and we'll make big things happen.
Roman.
10 years, I want to have a musical on Broadway.
All right. Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, our last question here.
I have a short question. I want to know if Kev has a girlfriend or is
If who?
in a relationship. Zev.
Zev, who's the lucky lady in your life?
I will be.
Say your mom.
I'm not answering that question. Sorry.
I tell you what, he's not the first campaign manager to ever tell me that he's not going to answer one of my questions. I'll tell you that. Thank you guys so much. That caps off Thrivals 6.0.
Before you leave, ladies and gentlemen, we have a few important things we need to tell you, so please don't move. Those of you moving up the stairs, ma'am, I see you with your gold sparkly earrings. That's you. Before you go, we have a few announcements to tell you and things we want to give you. So I want to bring up to the stage the founder of Thrivals, Dr. Nat Irvin, and the man behind the IdeaFestival, Chris Kimmel.
Chris, where are you?
While they're coming, please remember to do this, you all. Please tweet and Instagram your highlights from the day using the hashtag IF13 and Thrivals 6. And of course, you can learn more about Thrivals, the Project Management Academy, by visiting the link you see on the screen. And be sure to turn in your surveys to the ushers at the top of the steps to receive your free copy of Tori McClure's awesome, awesome book. All right, Dr. Irvin, passing it back over to you.
Thank you, VO. Thank you so much. Chris, what did you think of today?
I thought it was unbelievable.
I thought it was unbelievable too.
Yeah,
this is like,
unbelievable.
and this is just the kind of thing that the IdeaFestival is all about.
Absolutely. That was a great
Ladies and
day.
gentlemen, would you please welcome Chris Kimmel, the founder of IdeaFestival, my friend. What a riot. So let's, now what about this guy? Was he amazing today? Was he just amazing? Gilbert, we are just so pleased to have you to be a part of the Thrival family, and we want you to put this on your calendar for next year. Is that agreed upon?
My pleasure. It's already done.
Absolutely. There we go. Thank you so much, Gilbert. And also, Chris, I got some people I want to thank. In addition to all of our wonderful speakers who've been our guests here today, I'd like to thank, now if you're a part of the University of Louisville's College of Business, would you please stand? Can you just wave your hand? I want people to see my team. Where are you? Where's my COB team? These are the great folks who made today possible. Are you going to thank your team?
Yeah, I want to thank my team. Quick, we'll do more of that. As you know, IdeaFestival continues for the next 3 days. We kick off, we have events today and tonight. I want to also let you know that Mr. Finley, Ron Finley, we're going to do a dig-in with him at 4 o'clock. We're going to meet in the back of the Kentucky Center about 3:45, and it's like a 3-minute walk. We've got a plot of land the city's going to give us. We're going to do a dig-in with Ron and let him do some of his stuff. He said we wouldn't come unless we gave him a shovel, so we're giving him a shovel. We're going to do a dig-in. That's actually going to be the beginning of a launch of a whole effort around some of Ron's work. So, again, I want to thank everybody for coming, thank the IF team, thank the Thrivals team, and I also want to personally tell you that it's an honor for us, along with with Nat to have all of you here, and I truly mean that. We know you all have lives going on, and it's really an honor for all of us to have you here in Louisville for Thrivals and for the IdeaFestival. Thank you very much.
And here, ladies and gentlemen, finally, we want to give thanks to our technical director, Jovian Zane. Here she is. You want to say one closing word?
Hello. Do you recognize my voice? Yes. Hi, everybody. I just want to say I am so grateful again to be able to serve as the technical director for Thrivals. It truly is an extraordinary experience. And for all of you who are in school, as someone who works in education daily, I just really want to encourage you to learn from those around you. Pay attention to what you captured today. Make sure you go back, look at the tweets, go through the hashtag, think about some of the quotes that you heard, and think about how it can resonate with you and help you to make better decisions today than you made yesterday, because it is your choice. The power of choice, I think, is something that we should really aspire to remember and to walk away feeling like you have that in your head, in your heart, and in your mind. You have the power to choose to live better today than you lived the day before. And that is the message I want you to carry as you leave this place. So thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. See you next year and see you tomorrow for the IdeaFestival. Thank you, technical team, who made everything possible back there. Thank you.